Good morning, everybody. This is my dog who's trying to kiss me and drink my coffee at the same time. Molly, say hi. We just wanted to give you a word this morning from the Lord. It's starting to snow here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We're supposed to be getting, they're saying at least a foot of snow. And I was just sitting here watching it come down in my front room where I often sit and just ponder life and enjoy having a cup of coffee with the Lord. And I just really wanted to encourage you today and give y'all a word. You can see my puppy in the background. What are you chewing on? Ugh, she's chewing on an outlet cover. So Lord, I just thank you for this time, and I thank you for the hope that you have given us. And I just pray today that there would be a renewed sense of hope for people. I pray that there would be a renewed sense of dreams that may have been forgotten in the past. And I just thank you for this in Jesus' name. And I don't think anything ever happens for a reason. And so I just think that it's kind of funny that my dog is back here behind me as I'm doing this, and she's trying to find a spot to get comfortable on the couch. And I think that a lot of times in our lives, we're trying to find how to get comfortable, and we're looking to outward things for that comfort, whether it be approval or someone else's love or food or whatever your go-to is for comfort, instead of looking to the Lord. And I just hear him say that the only comfort that will truly comfort you is from him, and from him loving you. And so today he just really wants to encourage you to let him love you. And this was something that was really hard for me. I remember I was in a personal ministry appointment with my good friend and pastor, Angie Huntley. And I remember her saying that to me. And I was thinking, I don't know how to let God love me. I don't know that I'm even not letting him. What does that look like? And I kind of started to slip back into that works of trying to figure out how to let him love me. And what he's really shown me is that it's not about me trying to figure out what letting him love me looks like. It's just about being open to his love and realizing that I am valuable and worthy of his love. And I just feel like he wants to remind you of that today, that he wants to remind you that you are valuable and you are worthy of his love, and he does love you so very much. And he just wants to encourage you that even in those times where you find it difficult to accept his love, even in those times where you feel like you are unlovable, he's still there pursuing you. He's still there loving you. He's still there leading you into being able to receive his love. That it's not something that we have to figure out how to do, that it's something that he's already working it out in us. And so I just felt like he wanted to encourage you in that today, that part of our walk with him is learning how to receive his love, learning how to find comfort and acceptance in his arms, and not looking to false counterfeits for those things. And oftentimes we will try to take on the work of figuring out how to get ourselves there. And he's just saying that that's not our job. Our job is to just sit back and relax and trust that he is getting us there, that he has already begun the good work in us, and he will finish it. And so I just hope that encourages you today. I hope that you can be open to receiving his love for you. however he shows you that today, that you would just eagerly anticipate that he is going to show that to you, that you would be open to him showing you how much he loves you and how valuable you are to him. And even if we're in that place where we don't totally believe it yet, that we can trust him, that he is getting us to the place where we can believe, because faith is divine persuasion unto belief. So a lot of times we think that faith is something that we have to muster up, that we have to make evident in our life, and it's really just God persuading us and persuading us until we get to that point where we can utterly believe it. And he doesn't stop persuading us until we do believe it. And so faith is divine persuasion unto belief. You can look that up in a good lexicon online. I like Bible Hub, but Blue Letter Bible is used by a lot of people. But if you just look up the Greek words behind that, you can see what I see. Don't take my word for it. Dig it up for yourself, because you and I have the same spirit in us, and he's going to teach you and show you exactly what you need to know in the season that you're in. So just rest in that today. Rest that he's doing the work, that what he started, he will finish, and that even if you have a hard time believing your value and worth and seeing it, that he is right now at this moment persuading you. He is speaking to your spirit. He is wooing you to that place where you will eventually be able to believe all the things that he says about you, and you'll be able to walk in that fullness of your identity in him, which is really where the fruit of the Spirit starts to manifest effortlessly in your life, when you're just resting with him and walking with him. And it's possible. I remember when I started this journey, there was a girl that I knew just online, and she was so joyous and happy, and I thought, surely that can't be real. And I really was critical of that. And in hindsight, I was being judgmental. And I just really realized recently that that's the joy of the Lord. And if you've never experienced that before, it can look kind of fake, especially since we are so inundated with people pretending that they have joy when they really don't. And when I'm starting now in my own life to see that manifest and to actually feel the fruit and experience it, I can see that what she was experiencing was real. And so I just want to encourage you in that it can happen, that it will happen, that he is leading you. There's nothing that I did to get myself to where I am now other than to be open to his persuasion, to be open to him persuading me and showing me the truth of who I was, and being willing, really, just to be willing. And that's all you need. So have a great day. If you are going to be hit by the snow like we are, stay safe, drive careful, and just enjoy today and enjoy some time with him, and just be bold and say, Daddy, show me how you love me today. Show me in tangible ways. And as I say this, one of the ways that he shows me that he loves me is he shows me little hearts all the time in every instance, whether I'm walking and there'll be like a wet spot on the pavement that's a heart, or one time there was a soap bubble that was a heart. And so as I'm saying this, I just wanted to encourage you, because I want to show you something. I just looked down on the floor, and I'm going to switch this around. Hopefully you can see that. You see that? There's a cord to my snowman, and there's a heart. And so it's just little things like that that he likes to just encourage me and show me that I mean that much to him, that he would point that out. And I could have just brushed that away and said, well, it was just a coincidence. But I've come to know that that's how he shows me his affection. That's how he reminds me how important that I am to him. And so I just pray that for you too, because he desires that for you, probably more than you desire it. And I know that he desires intimacy and relationship with me even more than I do. So, this was not what I was expecting it to be this morning, but he's good and I trust him and the words that he gave me. I'm believing that you needed to hear. So have a great day again, and I am off to enjoy my preschooler who's home for the day. We're going to do some library fun and hopefully go outside later and maybe build a snowman. Bye.